What is up, everybody? Casey from NukedPixels here, and today I am going to be reviewing the recently released Devil May Cry. Wow, you like that editing sound, man? You like that? This game was made by Ninja Theory, not Capcom, like the older Devil May Cry games. Ninja Theory is the company that made Heavenly Sword, and they made Enslaved a couple years ago. And they basically took the Devil May Cry games and totally redid it. It's redone. It's a reimagining. As you can see Dante here, he doesn't have his white hair and his red coat. He's a lot younger. He reminds me of Jake from Resident Evil 6, mixed with a little Hayden Christensen from the Star Wars prequels. But he's actually a likable character. He has a ton of funny one-liners to say throughout the game. This cutscene right here is ridiculous. Right at the beginning of this game, I saw this cutscene and was like, I gotta keep playing this. This is awesome. Look at this. This is so crazy. A lot of this game is crazy. You play as Dante. You team up with his brother Virgil, who kind of doesn't have a lot to do in the game. He has a really cool jacket. And you guys team up with this girl, Kat, who's basically a witch, who takes you to Limbo, where all the fighting in this game takes place. You guys team up to fight against the evil Mundus, who's bald. He kind of looks like Bruce Willis if he turned into an insane dude.
Me, a god, versus you, a piece of shit.
Who would have thought the leader of all the demons would be such an asshole? You know what I mean? Who would have thought? But anyways, most of the gameplay in this game focuses around you traversing environments, trying to get to Mundus, kill him, take him out, and of course, you have to fight through tons of just regular bad guys before you can get to him. The combat in this game is really fun. I don't play a lot of these kind of hack and slash games. This is actually one of the first ones I played in years, but the combat was accessible for new players. I felt like a total badass a couple hours into the game. Learned how to do a lot of amazing combos, and it just is really fun. The combat is super fluid, smooth. You get to use, you have two different blades. You have your demonic blade weapon, which actually I'm using right here, and there's kind of your power attack. You knock people up into the air. It's your big bruising, kind of slower attacks that do a lot of damage. And then you also have your angelic angel attacks. It's basically this blue blade that can spin around and do these really fast, quick, agile movements with. That's really fun. You also have different guns you can use. You have a shotgun, you got pistols, just like the older games. And there's also a gun called the Kablooey, which is kind of crazy. It's like a sticky gun. You shoot out a grenade kind of thing, and then you can detonate it on people. Ton of fun. The environments you go through are totally varied. Like, as you can see, I picked up a couple levels that I played just a little while ago, just to record some footage for this. But in this one, you're in a dance club with crazy lights, and everything in this game looks really slick and cool. Look at the bloom in the background on this level. I mean, this green and yellow, everything just looks fantastic. It's a great looking game. Combat's awesome. This game really surprised me. I wasn't even going to be picking this up, but Gamefly sent me a copy of it, and I'm like, I might as well try it out. I tried it out, and I couldn't really stop playing it until I beat it. So much fun. One thing that really surprised me in this game was there were a lot of platforming sections, which I was not expecting, but were actually brilliantly implemented because it broke up the combat and didn't make it monotonous or boring or stale. It broke up the combat with these cool platforming sections. Dante has these two chains, his demonic chain, which he can use to pull enemies or parts of the environment towards him, but then he also has his angel chains that he can swing around like Tarzan and traverse the environment with. And you can move around so quickly and so fluidly. It's so awesome in action. You just feel like a superhero while you're doing it. I touched on this a little bit earlier, but I wanted to reinstate it because some of the levels in this game are so freaking cool and so freaking unique. Unlike anything I've ever played before. There's a level that you're basically inside of a television show, like a news show, and there's like tickers flashing all around you. It's so cool, so slick and high production. You're on top of a truck and the gravel around you is falling apart. And there's also a level that takes place that's basically in a mirror world. I think it's in some demonic mirror world to ours. That's basically upside down. You're running on this bridge totally upside down for the first like 5 minutes of it. And it's super trippy and crazy, but it's something fresh. You know, it's something you don't do in every other game. And I was not expecting that out of this series at all. A big part of these games for a lot of people are the boss fights, and there are several really, really cool boss fights in this game. I think there's a total of 6. I think so. The one you're seeing right now, that beautiful specimen right there, she's lovely, isn't she? She is basically Mundus's honey. She's his honey. She has his spawn inside of her, which you're seeing come out right now. He wants to come and play a little bit, and you have to fight him.
Now there is a face only a mother could love.
A really cool thing about all the bosses in this game, while they're all demons in Limbo where we fight them, in the real world they actually are all human beings that we can't tell that they're demons. So this guy you see me fighting right here in this really slick, awesome boss battle. This boss battle is one of the best I've ever played. It just looks so cool. Everything, all the graphics going on in it, it looks sweet. He is actually a news anchor in the real world. He's on some show, some Fox News-like show, where he basically calls Dante a terrorist and does everything he can to get Dante arrested and killed and everything. He hates Dante because he knows who he is. He does his best to stop him in the real world. It doesn't actually work, as you can see me beating his ass in Limbo in this awesome boss battle. So I'm sure by now you could tell how much I absolutely adored this game. Devil May Cry was a game I was not looking forward to playing at all. I wasn't even going to play it. I played it on a whim, and I ended up having one of my favorite experiences of not just this year, but I'll include last year as well. This game is fantastic, gameplay-wise, graphic-wise. Everything about it is fresh, cool, unique. The art style is awesome. I love it. So if I had to give it a score based on the NukedPixels rating scale, which we do best out of 100, we do a full 100-point scale, I would have to give this a 95. I don't really think any game is perfect, but a 95 is pretty much as close to perfect as you can get in my book. Everybody should play this. It's awesome. Thank you for watching this review. I don't do these very often. This is probably the first thing I've ever edited this heavily. So I hope it's okay. I hope I made sense, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. And I hope you guys try this game out, because it's freaking awesome. So my name's Casey, and I'm signing out. Thank you for watching. Check out Unicorns of the Round Table. Peace out.
Hey guys, you looking for a fight? Here I am.
This be NukedPixels, motherfucker. So retarded. We don't know how to fail. Like, favorite, subscribe, share with your friends, and be sure to get high. Video games is what we do, so come and watch Soundy Man, Cassie, and the crew. And remember, my puppet dick is like a fable, so check out Unicorns on the Round Table. NukedPixels.com, bitches. Respect.